Are you ready to try my tasty trees? Welcome to Candy Loves Christmas, and today we're making these adorable tree treats. These are super easy and only take 3 ingredients. I initially came up with these using Starburst, but I found these Chewy Bursts at the dollar store for half the price and they work just as well. Today I'm also using vanilla flavored almond bark. I got this from the dollar store as well.
You could also use white chocolate.
Some Christmas themed sprinkles.
And you can choose to leave your trees a snowy white or turn them green with a little
green food coloring. The first thing I did was take some of my Chewy Bursts and cut them in half diagonally to make a bunch of triangles. Here you see I have all of my different triangles. The next thing that I'm going to do is take a toothpick and I want to put 3 of those triangles onto the toothpick to form my tree. It doesn't really matter which 3 you pick or which colors because they're going to be covered up anyway. My daughter wondered, oh, white chocolate, isn't that going to be weird? And I said, don't you eat chocolate covered strawberries and orange flavored chocolate and chocolate covered apples? And she goes, oh yeah. And so I made these for her for the first time. She's like, these are really good. So you gotta trust I know about Christmas. There you have your tree form, and I've already made several of these here. The next thing that you want to do after you make your tree form is to heat up your almond bark, which I've already done right here, and add some green food coloring. Now, depending on how green you want your trees to be, you may have to adjust how much food coloring you add. I'm just looking for kind of minty color green. I don't need that dark forest green, but it's really up to you. So here we're gonna stir. I'm using a chopstick here because when you use a spoon, you lose so much of the white chocolate. And then, of course, if you have a bigger container, it is easier to dip your trees. And since I'm trying not to waste any here, I'm just gonna coat them, coat. And remember, during this process, you may have to reheat just to keep it at the right temperature. That's probably the trickiest part of this. And then after I get it coated, I just kind of like to poke the corners in between those branches just to make sure they show up. And I will put it on my wax paper before adding some sprinkles. We have to have some decorations on our Christmas tree, right? Put a few sprinkles on there. Beautiful, beautiful. Let it dry, and when you're all done, you'll have these beautiful Christmas tree treats. Sweet and fruity, nice and chewy, and delicious to start or end any of your holiday festivities. If you try these out, let me know in the comments. And until next time, I'm wishing you peace on earth and Merry Christmas.